on the pulse with fingerprints. My name is Aida, and today we have Freevolt Technologies with us. Gonzalo de Gisbert is here with me, and today's topic is exploring secure and convenient access control. So let's get into the benefits of personalized access control and everything that we get from it, right? So say hi to Gonzalo. Hi.
Hi, good morning, Ada.
Hi.
So my name is Gonzalo de Gisbert. I look after product and business development at Freevolt Technologies. We are a UK-based technology company developing next-generation biometric cards for the access control, cryptocurrency, health industries. And I've got a card here today. We've got our kind of new product, Esky, which is a batteryless biometric product. And we will be talking about this today with you.
Perfect, thank you so much. And let's continue the discussions of going into your flagship product, the Esky, the benefits, how would you use it and how it works?
Yeah, absolutely. So really the two kind of key USPs of Esky is the fact that the biometrics are on the card, so enrollment is done on the card, the storing of the fingerprint is done on the card, so you don't have to change any hardware or software on your existing access systems, it's all managed internally. And talking about existing access systems, Esky works with everything. So whether it's Salto, HID, Paxton, etc. Using our Freevolt energy harvesting technology, we have created a batteryless card. What that means is there's no battery inside, so there's no cost of maintenance, no recharging it. When you dispose of the card, there's no lithium or any kind of harsh chemicals. It uses the energy from the readers to power up the fingerprint sensor, check if it's the intended user. So for the first time, we're tying access to a person's fingerprint and their identity. And if it is the intended user, then it works in exactly the same way as the standard access card, whether it's MyFair, whether it's Legic, etc.
So Gonzalo, let's go into the benefits of having a biometric sensor on the card.
Yeah.
How come you lean towards choosing biometrics for your products?
Yeah, so it's all about ease and convenience, really. So a lot of cards that we have today, we have the two-factor authentication where you tap and you enter a 4-digit PIN. So that's obviously a security improvement over the traditional just tap and go access systems. But we all know passwords and PINs can be hacked. Someone can look over your shoulder, and unless you've got someone physically standing in front of a door and saying, is that Ada's card, is that Gonzalo's card? It's quite hard to validate that user and whether it is actually the intended user of the card. Biometrics is a perfect alternative because not only is it up to 5 times more secure than a 4-digit PIN, it actually, as I said earlier, ties that fingerprint to that person. So someone can't borrow my card, someone can't steal my card. It's only me with that card that has access to that facility, door, system, etc.
So we understand the security aspect of having biometrics in a card, which makes it personalized, right?
Absolutely.
But I also want to see what your thoughts are on the trends and the physical access control nowadays, where we have new ways of working, and some of us, we have hybrid working. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, so it's been a really interesting couple of years, obviously COVID notwithstanding, but we've all shifted to this kind of remote or hybrid working as you talk about. And so companies have spent tons of money on cybersecurity to ensure that people working remotely, their critical or their IT infrastructure is safe. But really physical security remains as much of an existential threat because by being remote most of the time, a lot of offices now have much lower footfall than before. And so what that means is, a few years ago, if you saw a stranger walking through your office, you might have thought, oh, I've never seen that person before. And you might challenge them, how did you get in? Did you tailgate someone? But today, 2 years after COVID, is that a new employee? Have they joined during the pandemic and I've just never met them? Is that someone that should be here? I'm not sure because I'm barely in the office. And that assumes you're in the office, because if we're all remote working, someone can get into your office and it might be some time before you realize there's actually been a breach. So that's why physical security really is still quite critical to that. And IBM did a study where they're showing that physical security breaches, I think the average cost is still over $3 million for a physical security breach. So the risk still is very much there.
Yeah, definitely. Before we go over and you show me the demo of the card and how it actually works, because I'm eager to see that, I want to know what do you see in the horizon for your Esky product and Freevolt Technologies?
Yeah, absolutely. So Esky for us is really our first product in the physical access space, but kind of the vision of the product is to converge both physical and logical access. The idea being that you get into your building, you use your biometric card to get in, you maybe use it to unlock a secure printing job on your printer, log into your system, maybe for lunch to tokens as well in kind of canteens. Really, we want to move this into a more converged access solution that kind of unifies both the physical and logical elements into it. And we're really excited to kind of get that out in the next kind of year or so.
Cool. All right, so let's move over and you show me the demo of the Esky solution.
Yeah, let's jump into the demo.
Thank you.
So here we've got Esky by Freevolt Technologies. The idea is very simple. You've got an access card just like you would in a standard system, but it now has biometrics in it. And so the idea is if someone's taken your card without permission and they're trying to use it, it doesn't work. Or for example, if someone's borrowed your card and they're trying to put their own fingerprint on it, as you can see there's a red light, it doesn't work. As the intended user of my card, I now put my thumb on it, and when I tap on the reader, as you can see, it now works. So this card is assigned to me, and for the first time we're tying access to an individual's fingerprint, and they're able to use it on a variety of systems from world leaders, HID, Salto, etc. This is only a selection, but we support mini readers from the market, and that's because we use our Freevolt technology inside of it, which basically means you have a batteryless solution. So there's no recharging, there's no cost of maintenance. Also, when you get rid of the card, there's no cost of disposal, lithium, dangerous materials. It literally has no battery and could really last for the life of the card, really much indefinitely. And that is one of the USPs here, because it's all about convenience. People want biometrics, but they don't want the cost of it. They don't want the complication. I have to retrofit, rewire my whole office. They already have an access system, and with Esky, you really just upgrade to biometrics just by changing your card. Simple, safe, secure. Esky by Freevolt Technologies, powered by FPC fingerprints.
Thank you, Gonzalo, for demoing the Esky solution product. So to summarize, you have any last words in mind?
Yes, I think really recapping the fact that Esky kind of just stressing that you are tying access to a person's fingerprint. And so for businesses, that allows them to eliminate security risk. As I showed you with the demo, it works with existing access systems, so very little upgrade costs. You literally just have to buy the card, and much better GDPR compliance because of the fact that all your data is on the card. And that's also thanks to Fingerprint's sensor. I'm very happy to have chosen this as a supplier, and we're very excited to kind of bring out more products on the horizon, and hope you'll join us on the journey.
Thank you so much, Gonzalo. I hope to catch up with you soon again. And
yeah, absolutely. It'd be a pleasure to join you again.
Perfect. Thank you. Bye.